Of the gods and demigods created from the void, Tetsu, heir to the realm of Omnium, received a gift with which he toyed. Sudeki and all its subjects would worship him alone, yet still he longed for another god to share his celestial home. So drawn from him, his crystal skin, another child was born. Yet slicing one, though good and true, the light from dark was torn. At first the brothers celebrated and shared their world in faith, but then the dark grew powerful and love was laid to waste. The dark gave swing to the selfish twin, and he banished out his brother. Now weakening, the good twin fled in search of help from others. Of animal men, one wise and fair, his tribe they turned to flee, while human beings hid their feelings, save the heroic three. 'Twas separation brought us here. How selfish was my wish. So unity will be our new goal. We fight, the angel hissed. They fought the beast so powerful and forced him to give in. Then, as battle silenced, a rage came o'er the twin. The world was torn asunder, the subjects split in two. Unable to reach the afterlife, death drifted in the gloom. And then the magic ceased, silence took control. An age 1,000 years would pass before these kin would toil. And of the four who bravely fought, their fate was not to end, for time would tell to save from hell we will need these friends again. Now is the hour that my brother wakes.
Whoa, what's it, doll? What's the big hurry? Sorry, Elko. Tilly, I'm late. I'm really late. Oh. My apologies, ma'am.
Ah, you clumsy ox. Watch your step.
Whoa.
Late again, Tal! I haven't the time to wait around for you. You're supposed to be a soldier. Now listen up, for I'm about to change your lives forever. I'm gonna make men of you if it's the last thing I do. Now, you might be asking yourself, why did you join the army? Well, I'll tell you.
So then, Yemi, what's on the agenda today?
Elko switches on his tower this afternoon, but you promised we could visit my mother today?
Ooh, lucky me. I get to spend all day in a village full of old men. You must have been very bored growing up.
I had a lovely time. Only boring people get bored.
Really? Well, I was hoping for something a little more exciting, that's all. Perhaps a troop inspection.
Wake up, soldier! Haven't you heard a single word I've said? Today is another beautiful day to learn the art of killing. The elite guard treats an enemy's death as an art form. You will learn to cut closer and thrust without mercy. What now?
General Arlo, may I have a quick word?
This had better be good. I don't need to remind you these soldiers are on active duty.
It's just a little VIP visit. Perhaps you could rustle up a display, please?
This isn't the circus, it's the army!
It is by Her Majesty's request, General Arlo.
Is it? Then I guess I'll have to make another exception. Who is she?
Her name is Buki. It's her tribe that hold the crystal I was telling you about.
Ah, Honorable Buki, we are in luck as it happens. The General here was just putting the elite guard through their paces. General?
Yes, Miss, Ibuki. Now, if you'll step this way, you can watch as we run over the basics of swordsmanship. Tal, you may begin. This is the art of swordsmanship. Remember, your sword is your best friend. As you can see, Miss Buki, if you love your sword, you can keep the whole world at arm's length.
You fight well, but a Shadani warrior does not hide behind a sword. I like to see the fear in their eyes, and smell the sweat on their brow.
There is no substitute for a good sword in your hands.
Slow and cumbersome, like all men.
Good riddance. Now listen up, men. Intelligence suggests the Echlorians will darken our skies again soon. Now, we don't understand their motives, but it's down to us to try and stop them from entering Illumina. Echlorians employ guerrilla tactics and show no respect for the rules of engagement. They will use every dirty trick they can, and that includes the use of light-spawn creatures. These monsters take many forms, so you'd better be prepared for anything. The enemy attacks in small berserker groups, and the Queen has decreed we are to take no prisoners. Now, there's a lot of country to cover out there, so make sure you all have your own map to navigate with.
Tao, you better get yourself a map of the wilderness before you go on duty. And go to Kamo's shop in the northeast corner of the marketplace and pick one up. Maps are free to soldiers by order of the Queen. Tao, you better... Sure, it's in the northeast corner of the court.
You know, using a map well can save your life.
Here we are. Maps are free to soldiers by order of the Queen.
Soldiers pay.
Welcome to Kamo's. No kids, no smoking, no drinking, no touching, and no credit! Now, how may I help you? It's cheapskates like you that make me work longer hours.
Hey, Tal, the alarm bells are ringing. There are reports of skirmishes on the road to New Brightwater. Arlo wants you to lead a patrol across country in case Princess Ailish gets caught up in the action.
Men, the time has come to put your training to good use. I want every piece of Eclorian scum removed from the area before sundown.
Sir, yes, sir!
March to New Brightwater and make sure the road is secure. Tal, take charge of the two rookies, and we'll rendezvous at New Brightwater.
Sir.
What the? I'll stain the floor with your insides!
Sometimes I wish my commanding officer was anyone but my father. He's harder on me than anyone.
Arlo wants the area cleared at any cost, but he hasn't seen that monster yet.
stain the floor with your insides.
Tao, good to see you, man. There's been no sign of the princess yet. A few of the locals said she'd already passed through just before the zone became active. He was hoping she made it to Brightwater okay.
Sir, the Acklorians have really come out in numbers this time. With so many dead and injured, we need all the help we can get.
Sir, the Eclorians have really come out in numbers this time. We did all we could, but we're too late for this guy. That house was used as a hideout by pirates. We thought there might be treasure inside, but we can't find anything in there. Feel free to look for yourself. It's a case of finders keepers out here in the wilds. They brought 3 or 4 different types of troops this time. They also seem to have a giant fighting alongside them, if the reports are to be believed. Hey, did you hear about the treasure that's supposed to be hidden in here? If there is treasure here, it must be invisible. Hey, did you hear about the treasure that's supposed to be hidden in here? If there is treasure here, it must be invisible. I reckon you'd need to be a magician in order to find it.
I'll stain the floor with your insides. Soldier's pay. Those that stand before me die!
Hey!
Those that stand before me die! I'll stain the floor with your insides.
Tal of Illumina, I am Tetsu. I speak with the voice of your ancestors. The road ahead is dark and filled with danger, but fear not, son of Sudeki. In your darkest hours you may call on me. My humble servant, Karistan the Wolf, will protect you.
Get up! What happened to the rest of your men, Tal? I expected more from you. Those soldiers were your responsibility. It's time you learn that sometimes there are more important people around than you, Tal! Princess Ailish is in New Brightwater. See that she gets back to the castle safely. Now that the Echlorians have been cleared from the area, I hope that you can be trusted to guard a girl. Get out of my sight!
Have you come to try it? Lay your skin on me. I can't get enough. I like the furry side of the business, but some traders like scales. Keep your eye out for Hambos. He likes the uncompromising feel of scales and will pay a good price. What a pleasure it is to serve you! What a... What a...
Hey, New Brightwater has a royal guest today. That's right. Princess Ailish of Illumina passed right by here but a few minutes ago. She was arguing with her maid about something or other, so I didn't say hello. Sure. According to village gossip, she will be at Denzi's house. You can't miss it. Straight down the hill, in the center of town, there's a big blue house.
Hail, friend. It's good to be safe from the evil creatures that stalk the temple in Shadani Mo. It all started with a few spiders, but things took a turn for the worse. A more sinister foe followed, insect-like monsters we call the Arcanite. The Temple of Mo is a holy site where we keep sacred artifacts such as the Shadani crystal. It was left in our care by Mo, the great cat, at the time of separation. There are many who refuse to leave Shadani Mo. I simply tired of the fighting and left.
Well, if the temple is not swarming with evil creatures, I might consider it. I am Kaluzara, the unfortunate partner of Kirkland over there. Yes, and the journey was harrowing. There are giant crabs in the wilds that you can only defeat by hitting them from behind. If you don't hit them from the back, then you don't stand a chance.
More humans. I don't really mind humans, even if they do smell of rotten milk. I just prefer living among my own people. Well, I never wanted to leave Shadanimo in the first place. And now the cowardly rabbits who drag me here want to stay to enjoy the sea air.
Welcome to K-Mo's. I got shops all over the known universe, pal. I got a distinct advantage, see? I got an anthropomorphic navigation stone, which lets me travel through time and space as easy as heading south for the winter. It's supposed to be used for some spiritual mumbo-jumbo, but I saw the potential for making money with it. Gee, thanks. Last of the big spenders.
All right, kid. Gobbit's the name. Professional blacksmith to the rich and famous.
Hey there, Square Reddish at your service.
Hello. Is Princess Ailish here? I'm to escort her home.
The princess? Oh, good luck. She's in such a contrary mood. She stormed off to the lighthouse almost as soon as we arrived. The princess? Welcome, friend. I am Denzi. Oh, mustn't grumble. The local shop has changed hands, though. Oh, it's very expensive now. And Kamo, the new owner, is the rudest little duck I've ever met. Yemi here's my daughter, so she's always welcome. I suppose the princess is too. Oh, but she's a pushy little madam. Find a travelling fur trader, Jürgen. A strange little man with a strong accent. He'll give better prices than Kamo. The princess...
Hello there! Jim's the name! What blows you into town? Well, you won't find one here. We keep ourselves to ourselves. You can see a lot from the top, but the truth is, I get vertigo, so I don't go up there unless I have to. I'm still waiting for the supply ship to sail into port. Hope she hasn't run aground again.
Excuse me, Your Highness?
Oh, hello. General Arlo's son, Tal, right? Call me Ailish.
Yes, Your Highness. Thank goodness you're safe. I've been sent to escort you home. There was some trouble with the Echlorians near here and...
Let's go then. I never wanted to come to this dreary little town in the first place. Besides, I promised Elko I'd see his crystal tower light up. You know Elko?
Chief Science Officer Elko? Yes, Your Highness. Elko really helped me settle in when I first moved to Illumina.
I thought I told you to call me Ailish. Now, let's leave before we become all... provincial.
Yes, I mean, Ailish.
when the skies go dark, my heart sinks because I know there'll be more bloodshed. What sort of magic do they use that darkens our sun?
Hail there, stranger. Do you like to fish? Me and me boys are dedicated to the art. We formed a fishing club called the Cabal.
Hail, stranger. I always welcome new parishioners, especially those willing to help the church financially.
Ailish, I'm not sure that when General Arlo asked me to escort you home that he meant only you. What about Yemi?
What about her? She'll be fine. I thought you said that your patrol had cleared the area anyway.
For now, yes. But experience tells me the Echlorians will be back.
I'm sure they will be. But I'm not overly concerned. I can look after myself.
Hey, you better leave the fighting to me. Heard too many soldiers say that right before they...
Oh, stop it, Tao. You sound just like your father. I'm not some ignorant little grunt you've been put in charge of. I might be a weak and feeble woman, but I am also one of the finest magicians in the realm.
Really? Okay then, miss. Why don't you show me just what makes you so special that you believe you're above the help of the elite guard? Come on now, princess. Don't be shy.
This one's just for you.
Show me what you've got, Elish.
Hey, did you hear about the treasure that's supposed to be hidden? Wow, I wish I could use magic to help me get rich. A floor in the day is all they pay me.
Oh, presents!
Amboss, hair and skin trainer to the hinterland. What sort of hide can you offer me? Not really. If you ever trade in gems, I'd advise you to seek out Mandarin. He has more money than sense.
will burn in the inferno!
The Bright Empire stretches from Transentia in the north all the way down to Shadanimo in the south. I'm proud of this beautiful land we protect.
I don't go out into the wilds if I can help it. It's safer to stay here on the jetty and fish.
Well, here we are. Home again.
You certainly are. And it looks as though they've finished Elko's tower.
Well, that would keep him happy for a while.
Maybe he could give himself a day off.
Don't let Tilly hear you say that. She would die of shock.
He's very focused on his work, isn't he?
Yes. Obsessed is another word. I think that's why he gets on so well with Mother.
Oh yes, your mother. My queen. We had both better get along, eh? Ailish, I'm not saying you were right to come along, but... Well, thanks. It was...
It was fun, wasn't it?
Yes, yes, now! Do it now! Ailish, Tal, I'm so glad you're back to see this. We're going live! Look! Look up at the tower! Yes! Oh, it's glorious!
Fantastic! That's quite an achievement, Elko. I hope you're gonna give yourself a bit of a rest now.
No time to rest for either of us, I'm afraid. You had best get yourself ready for action because we have more crystals to gather. Oh, that beam looks off color. Heatsink. Damn it all! I forgot to activate the heatsink. Tal, I'll explain everything later. I am going to Shidanimo.
Shidanimo?
How is it that Elko speaks so fast and yet never explains anything?
Right. Well, I guess we have some explaining of our own to do.
I suppose we have. Tal. Thanks.
In the bag.
General Arlo was waiting for you in the training ground. He seemed a little upset. I wouldn't keep him waiting if I were you. They call me Hick. And they call me... They call me. Legends of Sudeki by Silhouette.
Soldier's pay.
Sir, I heard you wanted to see me.
That's right. I wanted to see the new royal champion. I have to say, though, I'm glad I never served with you at my side. You're the kiss of death, aren't you? Every rookie that takes a tour with you dies within the hour. Why is that, Tao?
I guess some of us just don't make it back. Something happened out there. I only just survived myself.
Oh, you're a born survivor, aren't you? I mean to say, you survived when Private Abraham didn't. You survived when Officer Brashill didn't. And of course, you survived when your brother didn't!
What's this got to do with me?
Everything!
Damn it. He was your son, but he was my brother. You don't think I wish I could change things? You just have to cast blame somewhere, don't you?
Be quiet, soldier! You might have fooled the princess into thinking you're a hero, but I know better. Seems Ailish has requested that I transfer you to the courtroom. Now listen! You have brought enough shame on my family without embarrassing yourself by flirting with royalty! Now get out of here!
Wonder if I'll get a medal for this.
Only 6 months till retirement. I'm counting the days already.
Furthermore, Your Majesty, we are pleased to report that under your reign, we have achieved unprecedented
I hate these court meetings, always full of farmers prattling on about how much tax they pay or some such nonsense.
With your firm and steady
Yes, or worse still are those fawning diplomats sucking up to Mother in hopes of a knighthood.
The Royal Court thanks you for your kind words. Is this the last one?
Yes, ma'am. Now, to Elko's progress report on the Crystal Towers.
The work is on schedule, ma'am. When the machine is completed, we'll be able to store enough magical energy to safeguard our kingdom for generations. We have one tower up and running, but the other 3 remain dormant as yet. We urgently need to acquire 3 large crystals, and it seems that the village of Shadani Mo contains one of sufficient size.
The crystal is not his to take.
May I present Buki from the Shadani Mo Warrior Council? They have some reservations... worries about our request to take the Shadani crystal.
The stone is sacred and cannot be moved. It will launch a plague of demons if it falls into the wrong hands.
Buki, the machine is designed to protect and serve not just Illumina, but all of the Bright Empire, including Shadanimo. These are not the wrong hands.
The crystal must stay within the temple.
She really needs to watch her tongue. I can see black clouds forming around Mother's head.
You would put the safety of Shadanimo before that of the rest of the Empire?
When we asked Illumina to help fight the demons in our temple, you ignored us. But now that you covered our crystal, we're supposed to be allies.
Illumina is also plagued by monsters and raids by the Eclorian troops. I believe they're linked in some way. Surely you recognize the grave danger we all face.
I must return to my people. Our situation has worsened these last few weeks. The Shidani must fight alone. We will not bargain with our heritage.
Elko, follow her. Things will get worse for the Shidani, and soon they will be forced to give us the crystal. Take young Tal with you as your personal guard. Elko, do not return without that crystal.
Oh, he was no sooner here than he's gone again. Looks like you're not going to see your soldier boy for a while then. Still, I'm sure Buki will keep him occupied. Nonsense. I think I shall arrange a royal visit to Shadanimo, and you can keep quiet, or I'll send you back to that dreary little village of yours. Oh, I'm saying nothing. It's up to you if you want to run the risk of upsetting the Queen by running off into the wilds. I'll have none of it, especially after you left me high and dry in New Brightwater the other day. I might have been killed travelling back alone.
I am Farmer Avent, the greatest sheep herder in all Illumina. You want to see if you can beat my record time rounding up all these Eriskillian long hairs? Come back in a few days if you ever think you can beat me.
daughter of Sudeki, you are the successor of Lady Olivites, champion of magic, light, and beauty. Call upon her in sour times, and her mystical light will lift your spirit.
Wait! I don't understand what you mean. I've got to know more. Come back! Tetsu. Olivites, Queen of Light, banish those who assail us.
We had to leave Shidani, Mo, because Queen Gara the Spider doesn't like us anymore.
Are you a refugee as well? I'm sorry about these two. They don't quite understand yet. Some magical light spawn have driven the spider that guards our temple to attack the Shidani.
No one is allowed access into the holy grounds without permission from the chief. Carrick law.